As a student in Moi University expected to vote in respective student leaders this Friday, are you aware of the electioneering process, voting time frame, and requirements for voting? These are the guidelines from the officials of the Independent Electoral Commission.
So the election system of the Moi University, it is something which was introduced as last year, and it came as a result of Honorable Ndwale passing a vote, filing a petition, presenting a petition, and it was passed through the parliament for the student governing council. So it was brought in the basis that we don't go for those mega campaigns and the general election, and it was brought in the basis of the Congress and the delegacy. In that, the students will participate in election of the delegates, that is the respective schools. Then these delegates are the ones who are responsible to elect the SGC, that is the governing council, that's the MUSO. So this is how it was passed, and it has been put in implementation since last year. Yeah, and it is something which is applicable to all universities within this country.
The time for voting will start from 6 a.m. in the morning up to 5 p.m. in the evening. If you come past 5 p.m., you will not be allowed to vote.
Within the university, there are 3 electoral colleges. That is Electoral College 001, which is the School of Business and School of Education, and Electoral College 002, School of Arts and Social Sciences and School of Information Sciences. The third electoral college it contains of the School of Engineering, Biological and Physical Sciences, and School of Agriculture. So in each electoral college there are 3 delegates. That is, with the term delegate, we mean the student representative from each electoral college. They are the people who will present the grievances of the students within those electoral colleges or within the schools that they represent to the SGC officials or the dean. So we have 3 electoral colleges, 3 delegates per electoral college. That is Delegate 001, who is in charge of academics. Delegate 002 is in charge of co-curricular, and Delegate 003 is in charge of special needs and social affairs. The first delegate who is in charge of academics, he's the one or she's the one who is in charge of all matters pertaining to academics, from results, exam cards, and everything that might arise within that electoral college pertaining to academics. The second delegate 002, is in charge of co-curricular, that is in charge of sports and entertainment issues within the electoral college. And then the third delegate is in charge of special needs and social welfare, that is those who are maybe disadvantaged in one way or another, or those who are physically challenged.
You're simply asking that morning, when it comes that we are going to vote, that's on Friday, what are the requirements for each and every categorical year. And year 1, that's first years who are in school, they're also supposed to vote. And we are aware that they don't have student IDs, which are necessarily required for voting. And we are going to place mechanisms, like now a student will be allowed to vote by using his or her exam card. That's the previous exam card, the previous semester exam card, knowing that they are in the second semester. That's for the first years. Equally, we can allow them to use their student ID, not student IDs, but national IDs. We are aware that they have them, they'll use it. Beside those 2, we'll also allow them to use what we call their admission letters, which are well stamped from the administration, and it will be checked before they get in to vote. For the continuing students, that's year 2, year 3, and year 4, and year 5, we'll allow them to use their student IDs because they have them. And equally, if one does not have a student ID, he can use what we call an exam card, because we are aware that they have exam card. He can bring any of them and we'll use it. But once we must cross-check to see that the student, the exam card belongs to the person. Equally, we will allow them also to use their admission numbers. If you are year 4 and you don't have those requirements are already stated, we can allow you to come with your admission admission letter, and you will vote. We are going to set a polling station depending on where the college is. Like now, for instance, if I can take you to the college 001, which is School of Education and Business, we are going to set a polling station around there. One of the rooms will be used as a polling station. Equally, if you come to college 002, where we have School of Arts and Social Science and the School of Information Science. We'll also choose one of the venues to make it a polling station. Come to School of Engineering and Biological, we'll also have their designated or well-defined polling station in those specific colleges. We expect students from School of Education and School of Business and Economics to vote in their respective colleges and note where you have been campaigning from. You'll find that somebody has been campaigning for somebody who is in School of Biological and Engineering, and he comes from School of Arts. We don't expect you to go and vote there. You vote where you belong as a student, because at the end of the day, you are admitted here as a student in School of Arts and School of Arts and Social Science, and that's where we expect you to vote, because there is a college known as 002, School of Arts and Social Science and Information Science. So that's where you're supposed to vote, and they should be aware about that one.
We are an independent body, and I personally, on the chair, on their behalf, I will ensure there must, not will, there must be fair and honest election. Any illegality that may arise, we'll deal with it at the right procedure, and the best will be given. So I think we should just be confident that I just have to promise that this is the first we are going to get the best results.